Hey guys, this is Anish Nandalike. Before I start today's video, I have a very interesting story to share about one of my friends. He studies in one of the most reputed colleges, and just like other college students, he is in this phase of trying to find different opportunities. Even though he sees a lot of opportunities, he's not someone who's tried any single one of them. I was just curious ki scene kya hai. So I go to him and ask about his career plans, and this is the reply I got. He's like, Anish, I've not found my passion yet. And I'm very confused ki if I start with a job or one specific thing now, what if I'm stuck in this forever for the rest of my life? That's why I've not decided to do anything until I find my passion. Weird, isn't it? Let me know what do you think about this situation in the comment section. And please subscribe to the Groww Plus channel because we'll be talking about things that matter to your life. And do hit a like button because it'll help us reaching more and more people. Let me explain why my friend's reasoning is weird to me. The reality is, he will not be stuck in any one profession but is stuck now because he's not doing or trying anything at all. And college time is probably the best time to experiment because you have access to a lot of people and you have the adrenaline rush to do things. But instead of this, my friend here is trying to create a life and then live it. But just tell me one thing. Is it possible to create our dream life first and then live it? No, we can only create life by living it. The actions we take, the networks we build will define if we'll reach our goals or not. Now you might be wondering why I'm talking about serious stuff like career, passion, goals, dreams, etc. Because today I am going to answer the most asked question. I'm pretty sure you've been asked this question before. And the question is, how to choose your career or profession? When we ask this question to most people, the general reply is, bro, follow your passion, man. But do you think that following your passion is enough to decide what career to pursue? Well, I personally don't think so. And I'm pretty sure most of you will agree with me here. And if you don't, let me know in the comments why. So today, I will first prove why follow your passion might not work for most people. Exceptions are always there. But if following the passion does not work, then what does? Do not worry. We will also talk about a practical model which will help us decide which career path to follow. Why does follow your passion doesn't work? A survey was conducted on 500 Canadian students and it was found that 90% were passionate about dance, music, art, on the creative side of things. But can you guess how many jobs are available in these fields? These fields contribute to less than 5% of the total jobs available in the planet. So it is clear that if all the people just do what they're passionate about, many of them will end up with lesser paid jobs or even worse, be unemployed. And let's be honest here, if a career doesn't provide you with financial security, then what's the point of having such a career? I know most of you will say that YOLO bro, dekhte hai kya hoga. But in the end, what matters is roti, kapda and makan. And trust me, when you're financially not secure, that hits you the most. And secondly, passion is not a plan. Passion is a feeling. And feelings change from time to time. For example, you tell me which was your favorite TV series when you were a kid. For me, it was Shakalaka Boom Boom because I loved the fact that I could get a car by just drawing it, even though that was not true. But now, I love to watch Shark Tank India. Hence, most people will agree on the point that interests change from time to time. So what you're passionate about today might no longer be your passion in the future. So choosing a career just based on passion might not be a wise decision. So, what do you do then? I have a solution for you. Instead of trying to find your passion, spend more time in trying to find who you actually are or what aligns with you. Let's go deep into the concept of knowing who you are. If you want to pursue a successful and a long-lasting career, it is very important you understand yourself in depth, and only then you can choose a path that aligns with your personality and skills. Why is this important? Let us understand this with a simple example. We all know that Sachin Tendulkar is one of the greatest cricketers of all time. But suppose if he wouldn't have got the circumstances which led him to be a cricketer, he would most probably be pursuing an alternate career. There are high chances that he wouldn't have created as much impact as he did in cricket. So, knowing who you are actually means giving that cricket bat to Sachin during his early childhood or teenage. That is why it is super important for you to know that one career line in which you can perform beyond your potential, so that you can be the Sachin Tendulkar in that field. Now, the biggest question is, how do we find who we are? Because once we find who we are, it is easy to pursue our career. We will discuss 2 points which will help you find who you are. The first one being experiments. The second is knowing your identity. 1. Experiments. To figure out what you need to do in life, you'll have to try out as many things as possible. It doesn't happen instantly and it takes a lot of time. Yes, there are instances where people find it early on, like Sachin Tendulkar, while for others it may take decades. For example, the founder of KFC who started KFC at the age of 65, while most of us think of retirement. But one thing is common among all the impactful people, and that is their urge to keep experimenting. So especially when you're young, do not hesitate to try new things. Do a lot of internships, learn as many new skills as possible, interact with people from different backgrounds. To give you a personal example, I am a mechanical engineer who experimented with building affiliate websites and later co-founded a content writing agency called Spiritwish. And currently, I'm passionate about creating videos. There are hundreds of stories where people just tried something new or learned a new skill and then later discovered that to be their passion. Even today, while I was scrolling through LinkedIn, I came across a story wherein a software engineer started a side business and then she later discovered that this side business was her passion. Hopefully, you can relate this point to the story that I shared about my friend before starting this video. Now let's discuss the point 2, that is knowing your identity. The purpose of finding your identity is to know what you're good at. Ask these questions to yourself. For which tasks do your colleagues often come to you when they're stuck at? Do people come to you when they want to learn any specific thing? What type of work do people come to you for? Have a conversation, come feedback with your colleagues and seniors to know which tasks you're good at. The purpose of noticing these things is to create self-awareness. And these skills are the natural skills that define who you are. These skills make you unique, meaning that you're better than most people in the group and you can perform them efficiently. The next step after you know who you are. So till this point, you have a list of things in which you have a decent level of expertise. But the question is, which one would you choose to pursue a career? Because out of the things that you have listed, there are a few things which you don't like at all. Then there are a few options where you love working on, but people are not willing to pay money for it. And with the other options, people are ready to pay money, but you're not content while doing those things. To answer all these questions, we make use of the famous Japanese Ikigai framework, which will help you understand what to do in life. Applying Ikigai. First, let's understand the meaning of Ikigai. Iki means life and Gai means purpose or worth. So when you combine both the words, we get purpose of life. As you can see on the screen, the Ikigai principle is based on 4 points. The first one is do what you love. We can understand this as interest or passion. The second is do what you're good at. Let's say you're passionate about playing cricket, but you know that you're not good at it. Meaning, even though you put your 100% into playing cricket, you can never reach a point wherein you can make money out of it. Which is why it is very important for you to make a list of things that you are good at. The third is do what the world needs. This is important because we feel fulfilled when we add value to other people's life, or in other words, when we make this world a better place. And the last point is do what you can be rewarded for or you can be paid for. This is equally important because this point ensures financial security and that we get paid for what we are working on. Now let's understand this framework for a person named Rohan. So first of all, Rohan needs to make a list of things that he loves. These are the 4 activities that he loves: playing cricket, singing, painting and programming. In the next step, let's understand the list of things in which Rohan has a decent level of expertise. These things include programming, writing poetry, networking and cooking. Now the next step is to identify what the world needs. It simply means how you can contribute to make this world a better place. These are the things Rohan wants to work on. 1. Reducing pollution. 2. Creating technologies to make people's lives easier. 3. Planting trees. 4. Help underprivileged children in their education. Now the fourth point is to check for what tasks he can be paid for so that he can ensure his financial security. So when he analyzes the above 3 points, it is clear that programming is something he can consider as a profession because this is something that he loves. He's good at it, the world needs it, and he can make money out of it. But it doesn't mean that Rowan will stop playing cricket or painting. He can still continue doing that as a hobby. This framework suggests that he should pursue programming for his profession, and that's how this framework helps us in choosing our careers. So this is all for today, and always remember, career planning is not a one-time thing. You can never be like, oh, I'll do MBA and I'm all sorted for the next 2 years. It doesn't work like this. If you're confused about the next step that you want to take in life, you can always reapply the Ikigai framework. And don't be surprised if the results are different. Because everything is changing so fast in this world, like the technology, our interest, our entertainment sources. So it is completely fine if you're pursuing a career now and later find out that it is not your cup of coffee anymore. We hope that these practical tips helps you in finding the right career path. And let us know in the comments what outcome you get after applying this framework. Also, provide feedback about this new channel and let us know what topics you would want us to cover. We will come up with more such interesting videos soon. So do not forget to subscribe this channel and share this with your friends and family. Bye bye.